Ready. Play.
Nuno, Borges, Brandon, Holt. I've just touched on the fact that Borges really, what did he get to the fourth round in Australia in 24 when he lost
Yeah.
to Medvedev in 4 sets? I think it was the fourth round. I don't think it was the quarterfinal, was it?
It was, yeah.
Fourth round, yeah. The one thing about Borges that occasionally bothers me, or has occasionally bothered me this year, is I'll see him in a commanding position and then he loses. I'm thinking of Queens. There was another one as well, not long after Queens. I can't remember where it was. Queens was against Bautista Agut, and he just sort of fell apart mentally, I felt. So that's something that bothers me about Borges. And it could be just a period. He's getting in these positions, then he's thinking, shit, I've been here a few times before, and it hasn't worked out. His ranking of 42 as well just feels about right. And, he's 28 years old. He may, I don't think what's his career high? I'd guess
30?
I was going to guess about 25, but yeah.
No, 30, because João Sousa is still the highest ranked Portuguese ever, 28. I think Nuno is 30.
Okay. And that may remain. Because
for now, yeah. For now, it's actually a pretty big gap. There was a moment when it was very close. It was like 1 or 2 wins away sometimes. But now, it's actually a pretty big gap, yeah. And US Open last year, he also had a run. He had that win against Menchik, right?
And he is a guy who, wins matches. And I guess he's sort of generally, I don't feel as though he's in a horrible period of form I'm thinking over the last 2 years anyway. And I also think, he has obviously his limitations, and that is probably 30 in the world and fourth round at a slam.
Probably, yeah. Last 2 years, obviously not. It's the best period of his career. Sure. It's not like his career has been that long either, because college and starting in the pros,
US college route, right?
Yeah, starting in the pros like 2020, 2021, really. So obviously, it's not a long career, and it's kind of never really stagnated. Like, he's been better and better every single season, more or less. Maybe until this one. Debatable for now. Depends on what he does from here, I suppose. But yeah, a couple of pretty horrible matches recently. In Winston-Salem, he won 4 games against Mike Schack. In Cincy, he lost to Rinderknecht. Also, like a bit of a 3-6, 3-6, whatever. I don't know. Definitely gives you a little bit more doubt. I don't really have a lot of trust in Nuno at the moment, I suppose.
But do we have much trust in Brandon Holt at the moment either?
I don't know, he's definitely done a big step up this season, which maybe you don't see on his ranking right now anymore, but he was in the top 100 briefly, which is a target that a couple of years ago I don't think anybody would have really thought of for Brandon. Of course, he had a big slam win over Fritz at the US Open. That was the super humid match in 2022, I think the same day that Tsitsipas lost to Galan. But Brandon this year made a big step up. He was a beast on the Challenger Tour in the first 6 months, which is actually something he has never done, because for years he was just winning every single ITF he played, had that slam run, had another slam run, but he was actually not getting finals titles on the Challenger level at all. I think that he just kind of became 5% better at every single aspect of the game, 5% more aggressive as well, which is really important for a play style like this. But yeah, it's still a pretty low ceiling typically. And if it wasn't for his previous Grand Slam magic, we'd probably say that he's not really capable of winning a few matches here. But you showed me that section. I don't know.
Yeah,
Guess I can't write him off. But yeah, I
why
also had some foot problems.
Why does that say 1-6 for the year? Because that doesn't seem
right.
Because
this is just tour level.
Okay, but I've seen some wins on the tour level as well. I saw Mallorca a win, a round of 32.
And that's the only win.
Is that the only win? Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't. What about this win in Newport's a challenger?
Newport is a challenger 1-5 this year. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that is accurate then. Yeah. 1-6 doesn't sound great though, does it, for the main tour? I know he's obviously playing a lot of challengers.
Yeah, he's 95% of his success this season. That was just the challenger circuit, and it was still a big improvement on what he was doing on that tour in previous years. You're gonna sort of start seeing it more as you go down. I think he won 2 in the first 2 months, and then, well, basically that's kind of how it's transpired. Very consistent years. You can see the semis and stuff. here we're already in March, and there's maybe not that much to look at. But the first 2 months were ridiculous. Yeah,
Got it.
Bangalore,
Here
and
we
then
are in
I think he
India.
also, yeah, he won
Yeah.
Nonthaburi in the first month, I believe. Pune final.
Final
So
in Pune. Yeah.
at,
Semi-finals in
at
Bahrain.
this point, it was kind of clear that this might be a better season for Brandon than before. And this is the Nonthaburi one, which I also talked. Actually, I also talked about this tournament already with Kopshiva.
Yeah, of
So
course. Yeah,
yeah,
indeed.
funny it makes it here twice.
But I trust Borges at slams on a hard court to deliver, despite some of my concerns about losing leads. And I think the draw helps. I think it's extremely winnable match for him, and I will lean towards the Portuguese. Next up,
Tracy Austin has to cover her ears right now, but I am a bit of a Brandon Holt hater. Like I always.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, not a hater, but I never really believed in him. I don't really understand what makes him, as good as some of his results have been. So I always tend to lean towards the opponent, right? If it's someone really strong. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Nuno has also been in pretty rough form. Like, this is definitely not a match I will be watching, or I think anyone bar, Americans and Portuguese will be watching.
Bar Steve.
Yeah, bar Steve and Gaspar and Tracy Austin.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's 3-all in the fifth.
Jose Morgado will tune in at 3-all in the fifth. All right, that's Portuguese tennis off-court legends tick. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.